Hello. Welcome to Redwell Chronicles episode 3. I don't Oh, look at that. The music fucking swelled. Anyway, yeah, this is our third episode and it's been a minute since we've been gone. We've had like personal stuff come up,
Plus Mardi Gras.
plus Mardi Gras, plus just life stuff just got in the way. But we're here again, two down, but we're still going to try and have a good time and see where things go. Hopefully it's not, hopefully it doesn't get too bad for the party. But yeah, Hewitt, is there anything we need to announce before we get started?
Let's see. I'm gonna have to step away in a minute for a phone call, but that's neither here nor there. What we got going on is, remember, through the end of this month, any donations you make by clicking the link down below the window that is open will go to the Trevor Project, which helps displace LGBTQ plus youth that have been displaced due to shitty parents, and also help get therapy. So it's a charity that deserves any donations that can be given. So if you can, please click the link. We would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I think that's the main announcement, other than the rat folk got stuck working tonight.
Yeah, the rat folk stuck at work, but it's okay. We can still have a good time, even if they're not here. Although we do wish they were here, because it would be also a good time. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, we left off, y'all leaving the Garrett and Bragg Brewery and making your way downtown, walking fast, homebound, blah, blah, blah. And passing up the cafe, you ran into a peculiar orcish, well, in this world, they're not orcs, but we're going to say orc for brevity. Copyright strike. You need to turn off the music. I need to turn off the music then.
Say what?
I was just making a joke about your downtown. Terrible joke.
Oh, I thought, like, I saw that and I was like, oh shit. Like, look, you can't say copyright strike on a Twitch stream, okay? That's like, people are jumpy.
It's like yelling fire at a movie theater, Nate. God.
It kind of is.
Probably not.
But yeah, okay, so y'all met a peculiar, what we're now calling Yoon, but an orcish fellow, what looks like, I think you actually noticed he was from the Whisperwind Academy, Nate. You had a bit of a conversation. You had you met a new rat folk, an even smaller rat folk, by the name of Two Stripe, who is he's a bit of a character. Y'all figured out. He robbed
Murder
boy, but he also robbed the Garrett debt collectors. You managed to make it to the inn, the Smelly Forest Tavern. Y'all poked around a bit, and y'all haphazardly came together for a plan that instantly fell to pieces, and then a bar fight ensued. And y'all were able to grab your target and run out before the bartender came out and murdered everybody. Well,
and
he wouldn't have murdered
conveniently,
everybody.
the two worst offenders are the ones that apparently noped out and are
Yeah,
leaving us stranded to deal with the consequences.
So y'all didn't play last week?
Nope.
No, we didn't play last week.
Or the week before, whatever.
Yeah, we're trying to keep.
We've been
trying to keep to the alternating week, right, DM?
Yeah.
And sorry, I was in Memphis on a field trip.
Just no excuse.
No, you need to be here I'm kidding. Yeah, so we we pick up where y'all were leaving the Smelly Forest Tavern, running out And y'all are right here. And let me turn back on the music now that I know that we're not going to get fucking lapped.
Are we supposed to see the map of
Oh, wait, did I not? Hey,
No.
look, Redwell, you were right here. We've been here the whole time. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, so we just left the Smelly Fartis Tavern.
Yeah, you messed that up a good bit, buddy.
you gotta admit, that's too close to smelly fart for you to take serious.
Exactly.
It's okay.
Who says you're supposed to take it seriously?
It makes me feel like Brian Posehn is in there.
He could be. You don't know. You left too quick, and you decided to stab people. Or at least two of you decided to stab people. Okay, so
To be
like
fair, I
y'all
did
are.
shoot people with a bow
You did shoot people with the bow.
in non-lethal manner.
Yeah, so what would y'all like to do? Y'all are kind of hurrying out. This is kind of like at the end. Or not, this is right at the end of the last session where, uh-oh, Smelly Forest is moving.
Oh,
Get back there, Smelly
I
Forest.
moved that instead of the triangle.
Yeah.
Well, let's not move the triangle yet.
I'm just moving it to where we're not right on top of it because we stepped away.
So, do y'all want to cut through the neighborhood? Try to be silent?
Yeah, I think maybe some back roads would be probably our safer bet. Like that. Probably not the main roads.
I would just prefer to not be here right now.
Well, buddy, too bad. So let's move I'm gonna move us one square to the left. Is that okay with everybody?
Yeah.
So
Do
We'll
we
move
need
right
to? Do we need to give you a roll, DM, or are you doing a secrety roll?
I can do a secret roll if you want me to.
No, I'm just asking.
Yeah, let's do a secret roll. Let's go ahead. You said do a secret roll. Okay,
I
we're doing a
just-
secret roll.
I just asked.
You
now
asked?
You have something coming out of your chest.
The can of worms has been opened, Hewitt.
Okay. Well, what are we? I mean more along the lines. Do we need to roll something, or are you rolling something for us here? That because I'm still trying to understand when
Well,
exactly
okay.
you have to do this. So I think.
Okay, with secret rolls, like you would still let's say a perception check is it's a secret roll, but you still have to announce that roll. Like I just can't automatically roll it for
Okay,
you. So
that's why I'm kind of clarifying. Is like if
Yeah.
we're trying to stealth, would that be we roll stealth, or would this be you do a secret roll for us?
yeah, I would have to do a secret roll for y'all if y'all are stealthing.
So are we stealthing?
I don't know. Like, are y'all stealthing?
Th-
It's
th-
up to
I-
y'all if y'all want me to roll.
That's why I guess I'm asking this.
Do we? So you roll that, or we roll it?
Yeah, I roll stealth. It's a
So-
secret check.
Okay, so DM, just for people that are watching and for posterity when this ends up on YouTube, to make sure because I've read some of the PDFs I downloaded. Secret rolls are things like stealth, perception, insight, and knowledge. A lot of times,
Yeah,
that way
you can think them.
to cut back on
Yeah.
stuff that could result in meta.
Yeah, yeah. If you think of it as like things that could hurt the meta of the thing, like a recalled knowledge. In this game, especially, like if you roll low and you don't pass the check, let's say you're like rolling to recall knowledge about a church or something. In this game, you could roll low enough to where you get false information, but that meta is ruined if you know if you know the roll.
Right. Sorry, I'm just as the guy streaming and the one they'll post up later, because a lot of folks have just switched to Pathfinder 2e recently. Just like
It's all a learning curve, so yeah.
The more you know.
Yeah. Okay, so would y'all like the stealth then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you have our sheets pulled up, correct, DM?
I do. Oh, excuse me.
Was that a burp?
No, that was a cough.
Oh. Stop dying.
Okay, what are y'all? Okay, I don't have your sheets pulled up fully. I just have the quick view up. What is y'all's stealth?
Plus...
Monster.
Okay.
Go ahead, Nate. Sorry.
+5.
Okay, +3 and +7. Okay. Y'all are pretty sure y'all are moving through, like, this area right here that you're moving through is pretty winding. And you feel pretty confident that no one really spotted you dipping into here. But as you're looking around, you notice your two rat folk friends aren't around you.
Oh shit, we stealthed too well. We lost him.
We are actually that sneaky.
Apparently so.
Or they dipped out on us.
Oh. Knew I
Dirty
should've trusted
rats.
Ooh, that's racist.
Is it?
I didn't.
Oh,
think
one
they-
second.
I didn't
I'm
think
gonna
they
let
were-
my dog out.
I didn't think they were dirty.
Metaphorically dirty.
I will say Pez and I have had some dealings in the past, and he always seemed a little bit schemy, but you know. So I guess are we just trying to get him back? Do we want to just get Birdman back to the officer, I'm supposing?
Yeah, let's just try to sneak our way through this neighborhood.
So we need to take him back to the drunk man, drunk officer.
Yes, that's right.
Wait,
Lieutenant Everett.
wait.
Lieutenant Dervro?
I don't think we actually needed to do that. Didn't we need to get information from him actually? I think he was just recommending we talk to the Birdman because the Birdman has insights on the movements of that other group. I don't think that he actually was under arrest. It was Pez who wanted to arrest him, and Pez is not here. No, Pez? No, not Pez.
Two stripes.
No.
Need to cash in a bounty.
The bird has a bounty on it.
But who do we pay? Who gets the bounty?
I'm
Two
assuming
stripes
that-
left.
Well, we could split it.
But
Well,
who do we
it's-
turn him into? I don't know who Two
The
Stripes was
authority
working for.
who is the stout guard.
Is it? Because
No.
Two Stripes sounds like he came from out of town.
I think he was working for a family. I don't
You know that he was working for the Stout Guard in Bach Hill, which is the capital of Aylshire.
We have to take him all the way to the capital?
I'm sure we could-
That is very far.
Or we can just give it to Everett, and Everett can take care of where he needs to go. I'm sure Everett's aware of the bounty on the bird.
While fair, we also need the bird for our purposes to ask the questions of. So do we need to speak to the bird before turning the bird in?
Don't we work for Everett? You don't think he'll let us talk to him I'd rather not have the bird in a...
I agree, but he's drunk. He might just be like, "Oh, thanks," and just throw him in a cell.
Well, we could still talk. I'm carrying him on my shoulder and feel like the more I go, the more suspicious I look, and I'm getting really close to hyperventilating, so...
That is fair. I mean, we can definitely still keep walking. I just wasn't sure if we needed to find, like, somewhere else to, like, stop and talk, but...
I think maybe Red Guard is a good idea. We could put him in a cell and he'll be held until Mr. Two Stripes comes back.
I think that probably would be fair. We could probably work with that.
As y'all are getting to the end of the area right here, you hear what sounds like a loud argument going on around this area.
I think we may just want to avoid that. We've got a few too many problems right now, would be my thought.
Maybe we'll go, yeah, let's go north.
I'm going wherever you say to go.
We can check back in, but can I see if I can like hear what the words are as we're like trying to move around?
Okay, so you want to do a perception check?
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I can
course.
understand what they might be arguing about.
Where is your Oh, you got a decent perception. Okay. you hear a mixture of voices. You hear a female voice, and you hear a couple of male voices. The two male voices sound familiar. It's kind of hard to make out what they're saying, though.
Okay.
But you get the idea that the two male voices are potentially they're accosting or they're talking towards. Like it seems like it's the female voice versus the two male voices. If that makes sense.
Does the female voice seem angry, or does the female voice seem like scared?
Angry.
Okay. She can
Maybe end of the
probably
rope.
overrun- Yeah.
Sounding stressed, but not like scared.
Oh, my eavesdropping nature is making me want to listen in. But I acknowledge the fact that Keggmoth has needs to. Let's just keep moving.
Okay. Did y'all want to stealth again, or?
Okay, so let's to make sure. I shoved this. How big is the bird?
I
The
think it was
bird is
pretty
about
big.
like I mean like in terms of like humans, he's fairly small, but I mean like 4.5 feet maybe.
Ah, okay.
Okay, if we stuffed him in a bag, I can totally make it look like potatoes. Okay.
So what are you doing? You're just are y'all just heading there?
I think that's our safest chance right now. Let's
Yes.
just go ahead and go there, and then we can explore a little more.
Okay.
Probably don't want to get caught with the bird in a bag.
It's my
Okay,
bird in a
so-
bag.
In this little area right here.
You want to go to the well? Is that what you want, Nate? Yeah. Are you just saying you're going that way?
Well, are we kind of skirting the main street, going still through the houses? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's what I'm trying to
Magnus.
say. That's exactly what I'm saying.
So you're going like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So cutting through, boom. Just avoid.
Okay, so y'all are able to make your way there without issue. Getting a little bit closer to the afternoon, maybe like 4 o'clock. I mean, you're in the longer days, so you make your way into the Redwell Stout Guard. You make your way to. Are y'all going to like the contractor's office wherever it is, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Not gonna lie, whatever everyone else is doing, Keggmoth is gonna follow, but he knows he's only been to one place here.
Okay, so y'all make your way in there. I forget what we named the. We
The
named
receptionist
the.
lady.
We named her something
Her
because
name
that's how I
is-
named her.
Her name is Shandy Gast.
Candy Gas. I don't care. Anyway, y'all make your way into that room. You see Everett sprawled out on his desk, snoring, and just fucking pass the hell out.
I don't know why I'm surprised by that. Mr. Everett, sir?
And he like gets up. He pulls out a gun.
Oh, hey, hello, sir. We're back. Hi.
Oh, hey, how are y'all doing? Y'all are back. What day is it?
It's still the same day.
Tuesday.
Oh, wow. Okay, I wasn't. That's good.
Yeah,
And he
we're
puts
very
down.
efficient.
He puts down the pressure gun.
Okay, thank God.
So what are you doing here? You got some news already? Working quick, aren't you?
We just need a place to talk to him real quick.
Talk to who?
Keggmoth puts the bag down and opens it up a little bit to show the unconscious Birdman.
Sarah's just gonna turn and gesture. We have found the bird, but we also need the bird for another one of our allies' jobs. So we wanted to bring the bird here for safekeeping, and we also can ask things of the bird that you recommended we ask the bird.
So you're saying this is core vision?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you sure about that? And he lifts. He's gonna open the bag up and inspect them.
Did we?
Y'all
the
aren't-
ID?
Well,
Yeah.
Kegmoth had opened up the bag already to show that the bird was in the bag.
Yeah. He pulls off the. He looks into the bag. He's like, "Yeah, that's not him."
What?
Yeah,
Way
no.
to go, Keggmoth. God.
Like you see the plumage, and he showed like he lifts up the hood a bit for the bird. And you see like this bright red plumage. Like yeah, that's our boy Corvigen's pure black, black as night.
But I thought they had the black feathers back in the bar. Like looking right at Sarah and Magnus, like.
If you notice, like the bird's hands,
Is it like
and
a red
his
winged
face.
blackbird? So it's underneath.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Shit.
it's y'all kind of didn't do well on the perception checks in there. I've been holding on to that.
Oh.
So, pause, because
Oh.
this is meta knowledge, but in order to not screw up Two Stripes, did Two Stripes need Corvigen or did he need this bird?
Corvigen.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I didn't want to accidentally screw up his quest line if we made the wrong call.
Well, this
Oh.
bird was jaywalking, so you're welcome.
Kegmoth is just gonna kind of go sit down for a second.
Well, I think we should wake the bird up and
Well-
ask the bird about knowing Corvigen and use them as part of our guide. I mean, I'm sure they know each other, right?
Well, yeah, you.
Uh-huh.
What? Okay, so wait, where did you find him? Like, he does look familiar. He might be with the Barrel Breakers.
He was with a very seedy group at the Smelly Forest Tavern.
Oh, so you. Wait, what happened? Why is he in a burlap sack?
It was the safest way to transport him.
There was a bar fight. We didn't.
Uh-huh.
We didn't start it. We
Our
definitely.
rat compatriots got a little bit out of hand.
And we did not finish it. It is still going. Oh no. Oh.
Which bar is this?
The smelly
smelly-
forest.
Yeah.
Forest. My bad. Go ahead.
Well, at least it's not like Iron Gut or any of the others. We'll send someone down there. As for this guy, yeah, we'll throw him in a cell. Y'all can have your fun. That came out very badly. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. It hasn't been a long day. I'm just trying to make excuses at this point. And then
Yeah,
he
it's
just
a little
screams
early.
out. He yells out to his receptionist, "Hey, we need someone to get this guy." And so, what else? Is there anything else, or did y'all just
Well, I did want to
get into
ask.
it?
So for the barrel breakers, is there any sort of like insignia or mark or anything that they use that might denote, like, obviously they probably wouldn't wear it on their sleeve, so to speak, but would there be a way, like in this case, for us to be able to tell if someone's a member of the barrel breakers?
Well, they usually carry a type of knife used to pry open, like the wooden barrels.
Sarah's gonna start searching the bird for that.
Yeah, you're able to find like it looks like a shank almost. It's a thin, long knife.
Okay. Well, at least this wasn't completely in vain. This is a good starting point. It's just not quite
Yeah.
to the final step that we
And-
wanted.
and-
That's okay.
It's a very distinct knife. Like if you were to see another one like this, it would be pretty. You would like recognize it immediately.
So, like, potentially
So-
in the future, if someone brandishes a knife at us, we'd be able to recognize if it's a barrel breaker knife.
Yeah.
Cool. She'll turn around to Magnus and Keggmoth and kind of clap her hands. Well, it looks like this wasn't completely a wash, at least, so I think that we should be able to get some good information since this is, someone affiliated with the group that we're targeting. Keggmoth, you didn't do a bad. You're okay. Pez and Two Stripes did a bad, not you.
Speaking of the rat folk, where did they go?
We actually don't know.
That's weird. That's suspicious.
Yeah, especially since supposedly, this was Two Stripes' quarry, and yet they disappeared. So the only thing we can guess is we're just really good at stealthing.
Maybe
We stealth so good, even they lost track of us.
Maybe they had the.
I'd say keep an eye on them, but they're lost now. So
Yeah, they're lost now. They're just gone.
they're in another realm. The shade guy them. Oops.
I mean, honestly, knowing them, they probably came up with some other thing that they needed or wanted to do, and apparently we're not good enough company for that, so they must be off doing their own mission now.
They've opened up a food truck.
Maybe they just panicked in the fight. You know, it happens.
Yeah. Out of character, it would be really funny if they noticed that this was not Corvigen and panicked and bailed and literally just left the rest of us stranded in this situation.
Talk to your Kyles about that one.
That'll be fucking amazing.
Especially because I feel like Two Stripe would 100% be like, oh, no, this not him. They messed up. All right, you Pez, you know what you're doing. You did good. You come with me. We'll go get him. And just walks off without saying anything.
Fucking Christ.
Okay, anyway, as time passes on, you have some guards take this guy, this bird man, and usher him into a cell. And Everett tells you that you'll be able to just, have your badges and walk and interrogate him for your investigation.
Yeah.
Like, whatever you need to, of course.
If he's still unconscious, can Sarah use like some of her herbalism kit to just make like a quick like smelling salts thing to kind of like wake him up? You could do a herbalism lore for me if you want to.
Yeah. That's it.
Or crafting? I don't know which one that would be. Would that be crafting? It's the same roll either way, but...
Okay. What's your... I believe it would be crafting. Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, this is no issue for you. You have, like, in your kit, just a variety of different chemicals and salts and solvents and herbs that you know exactly what to pick up, and you just wrap it together, kind of test it, smell it, and then you move it under the nostrils of this bird folk, and he stirs awake.
He has a normal nose you can wave things under?
I mean,
Well,
they have
I said
nostrils under their beak.
nostrils.
I thought they were more towards the top. I'm sorry.
They are, but you could still theoretically kind of like, I guess, move it under. It would be like moving it under his chin, which would be kind of funny.
Look,
but
I defaulted to look on smell or fuck. God damn English language. I defaulted to put under nose, but I realized it was a bird folk, so I jumbled my words.
I mean,
as I usually
still
do.
technically correct.
It's fine. I'm just trying to take the piss out of you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he gets up and stabs you. No,
To be
He
fair,
comes right at Keggmoth.
to be fair, I shot him with like 2 arrows. That is not that is not an unfair response to immediately waking up. Now,
Also,
if Pez was in there or the others, I would argue that he stabs the rat folk first.
That's true. Just for a little bit of flavor, can he have been like in the cell so she uses her mage hand to just pick it up and carry it over? Yeah.
Yeah, if y'all wanted to be in the cells, did y'all want to interrogate him first? Like, in that case, y'all could have just followed.
He would be in the cell and we would just be right outside. Yeah.
Okay, so y'all just followed the guards to there and everything. Then.
Does that sound okay with everyone else? That's kind of what I was picturing.
Yeah. Okay, so the bit of smelling salts or whatever you would like to call it, the basket of herbs, kind of tips around the nostrils, and he starts stirring awake, and he's like, shit.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
You put me in here?
No, the guards did.
Oh, my wife's gonna kill me.
Ah, I'm sure she'll understand. We had some questions for you, though.
What do you want?
I'm gonna assume he was probably disarmed before putting in there, so like
Oh,
his
yeah,
knife.
definitely.
Okay, she's gonna pick up his knife and just kind of hold it in the light and look at it.
I'm sorry. So you was sorry before getting in. No, we just throw them in there. Say good
I
luck,
mean,
everybody.
I'm clarifying. I'm not sure
He's
how
like-
savvy these guards are. Their leader is a drunk.
He's like, somebody call an ambulance, and pulls out a gun, but not for me. He's like, yeah, that's a nice knife you got there. And he kind of like shuffles a bit and gets up.
Yeah, we thought it was too. And, you know, we've seen ones like it before. And, you know, is there something you want to tell us? And she'll kind of like let it dangle back in front and like back and forth in front of her a little bit.
Nothing comes to mind. No. Do you
You
want
know-
to tell me something about that knife?
But
You seem to be-
actually. Sorry, go ahead.
As you're waving it around. I don't know if you're trying to be intimidating or not. But...
No, actually, I just think it's a very fine knife. And I was just wondering how you came to be in possession of such a nice one.
I don't know. That's not my knife.
Oh, well, weirdly enough, we happened to take that off of you literally just about 2 minutes ago, so gonna have to press X to doubt that.
Guards put it on me. Guards do it all the time.
Yeah, the guards hadn't taken you into their possession yet by the time we saw it for the first time, bud. I'm sorry.
Aren't you a guard?
You could call
What
us
were y'all
that.
doing? Then you planted it on me. Obviously, this is all a clever ploy
Well,
to
if you
get
would like
me
to get
divorced.
I'm just gonna say, if you would like to get home to your wife tonight before she starts asking questions, then I suggest you might want to cooperate with us, or else we might need to do, you know, a 24, 48-hour hold, and I'm sure she probably won't be super happy about that.
Okay. Would you like to do a check on that?
Yeah, let's
Intimidation
do.
or
I guess intimidation would probably be the best fit for that.
Let's see. In Pathfinder DM, are we allowed to help out any? Like, is there a?
I'm looking for.
There is a help action at least. I don't know if that.
There is a help
applies.
action. I believe it gives. Let's see. I'm looking on the sheet. They don't. Why can't they have? Not cloak and dagger. Other actions. Aid. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can aid.
Yeah. Keggmoth
An
will-
aid check. You have to roll though.
Okay, I
Let's
need to roll
see.
it, or would it be a?
Wait, what?
Yeah, it says aid. Okay, let's see what the aid action is. I think the aid action would be depending on how you're aiding.
Okay, I'm pulling this up so I can look at it as well. You try to help an ally with a task. To use this reaction, you must first prepare to help, usually by using an action during your turn. You must explain to GM exactly how you're trying to help and determine whether you can aid the ally. When you use the aid action, attempt a skill check or an attack roll. So, okay, so it'll be skill check.
So
Oh, this is going to be great, guys.
okay, so wait, how would you look?
So
like, first of all-
she's trying to intimidate, right?
Well, she can either try to intimidate with the intimidate skill, or she can try. Let's see.
I'm not doing diplomacy. I do want to do intimidation in this case. But
Okay.
like verbal intimidation, I'm not trying to be big or scary. It's meant to be like the verbal threat. Like I know more than you do type intimidation.
Oh, like how
Okay.
like cops do the interrogation where they're like, "I know everything, but you don't know
I
how
know,
much
yeah.
I know of everything."
And
Yeah.
like based on what he said about his wife, I'm trying to use that to my advantage to be like, we know your situation now, so we're gonna leverage this and we can make it worse for you now knowing that. I feel like intimidation
Okay.
doesn't have to be physical, because if it
No.
was, then that would be more like strength or con potentially. So
Fun fact: Okay, so can I use a physical ability with intimidation instead of charisma, DM?
You're not doing anything physical. You're just
Well,
like
no.
unless
Well, what
unless you're trying to like pose a like strike a pose.
see? So if she's trying, like, I'm trying to decide here as Hewitt, but if she's going bad cop, I'm very tempted to try to do diplomacy to be good cop, but at the same time, Keggmoth is like 6'6", so she's trying to be intimidating. I feel like Keggmoth would be like trying to stand to its full height and square up behind her.
I feel like if you wanted to do like a more strength type based intimidation, you would need to be threatening him with bodily harm in some way, which is not necessarily the wrong choice all the time. Or like, I'm not saying the wrong choice. It's not always the choice. If you're choosing to threaten him with bodily harm, then that might be something that could work for you.
Okay, that makes sense. So this is funny. Keggmoth is so big and has a 0 intimidation.
Or even like a fucking try me type thing, you know, like you come at me like and see what fucking happens. That would be kind of still a bodily based.
Well, the only thing I would say is if Keggmoth flexed, but then I look at performance.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm trying to look at.
Can I argue Can I argue for athletics and JoJo pose?
No, sorry, you gotta. I would say diplomacy. And what would you like to say to like aid in this role?
Okay, so Claire, it's been a second and we've been discussing other things. You were going along the lines of,
we know that your wife wants you to come home and apparently she's going to be super pissed at you. We could be done by this evening. However, we also could do a 48-hour hold if you weren't cooperative, and she's really not going to like that. So if you want to do diplomacy, you could push we really can let you out in just a couple hours if you cooperate, like the positive side.
Okay, so Keggmoth will step out from behind Sarah. Look, you could just be seen as a bystander in the middle of a fight that someone else started, because nobody you were fighting got really seriously hurt. Or you could be considered a suspect and held. We could put the word in, you didn't really attack anybody, as far as I remember. But also, one of my rat friends was bleeding. So, I would try to listen to the woman and cooperate so we could get you as home as quick as possible.
Okay, so Hewitt, I want you to roll your diplomacy first.
Okay. Where's my character sheet? Oh, wait, I get to roll this. It's not a secret check. Oh my god, thank you.
No, neither of these are secret checks.
I get to click.
DM,
I'm sorry, I get to click, clack, math, rock.
Yeah. I do have a question, because there's something I didn't get to do this time, and it's probably too late to declare it, which is fine, but I just want to know in the future how to do it. I do have my guidance cantrip that I probably will be wanting to use on myself fairly often. When would be the best time to declare stuff like that?
Let me look at the guidance. Hewitt, go ahead.
It's a +1 to attack, perception, saving, or skill check before the duration ends, which is just the start of your next turn. And it's a verbal cast, so basically I could have like a vocal inflection thing that I can do at the start of like maybe a sentence that I'm intimidating with or something.
Okay, yeah. Until the start of your next turn, target one creature. Okay, so it's one action. So out of combat, that would just be like for now. I'll say that if you want to just cast it on yourself as an action, that's fine.
Okay, because what I'm thinking is having since with the spider language, it's kind of, we talked about like that clicky clacky, like kind of weird sound. It's basically just going to sound like a single like tongue click before she talks, as just like part of the guidance in this case.
Keggmoth's gonna Keggmoth's gonna think that's so cool. Hewitt, on the other hand, that's nails on a chalkboard.
And it's not literally that sound, like that's just the best way I can describe it, but it's like some sort of like kind of vocal click sound that she makes. And
you can kind of like play it off as like a mannerism that you have.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's a nervous tick.
Okay, so go ahead and roll an intimidation +1.
Oh, I gotta find my character sheet again too. I thought I was gonna be the one that wasn't gonna forget that, but I did. This is with the +1.
Oh, nice.
Dirty 20.
Oh my gosh.
I had to go and put diplomacy on my character sheet on Roll20 because it's on Wayfinder, but it's not on this.
Yeah.
Okay, so he sits there for a minute. He looks away, looks out the window, looks back at y'all. You can get me out of here in a couple of hours.
We can indeed. Depending on what information you give us. We'll make it easy.
Would you like coffee?
I don't drink coffee. What do you need to know?
We're looking for someone named Corvigen. And we're wondering if you happen to know where he might be.
His eyes widen for a minute. He's like, what do you want with him?
We just have some questions for him as well. We'll make it as fortuitous as we are with you.
Well, we haven't seen him in ages. He disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
Well, he was in the tenements.
The tenements. Oh, the
tenements.
neighborhood. Sorry. Out of
Yeah.
character. I had messed that up.
No, it's fine.
Okay. And is
Yeah,
that
the
where he
northern-
resided?
No, he just... Last place he was seen, he used to go all over town, though. Doing all sorts of jobs for the barrel breakers.
Okay.
But, did something to piss him off, and then... You know
That's
how it
strange.
is. That's about the extent of my knowledge. They just have me doing little runs in the forests. Don't tell my wife, please. I'm supposed to be going out there for hops.
I assure you, we are not going to do anything that's going to harm the relationship between you and your wife. That's why we're trying to get you out of here. I know how stressful that can be. Now, I do have a quick out of character thing just because it's been quite a while.
Yeah.
So remind me with the barrel breakers and with the questions we wanted to ask of Corvigen, what exactly were we trying to find out? Because I know we're kind of trying to get to the root of it, but like, what was the guidance exactly on the types of things to ask?
Okay, so y'all needed to know where the hideouts were and who is running the operation within the barrel breakers.
Okay.
Oh, and you need to figure out potential moles within the barrel, or within like the Garrett and Bragg brewery and places like that, where because they suspect like someone is tipping them off on like route times and everything, and shipments. So they think that someone is on the inside working that.
Okay, so it was, we need to know like the leaders or people that are heading it up. We need to know potential moles, and what was the third one? I'm typing them up now. I had to pull it up though.
Oh no, you're fine. Hideouts, leader, and moles.
Okay, perfect. Sorry about that. I just wanted to make
Yeah.
sure I didn't get off. The
It's been a minute, so yeah.
Okay. And the moles again would be like not this dude that we're talking to, the other way around. People who were the moles like within the guard that are reporting back.
Either
to...
within the guard or within
Or, like,
the
the
Garrett and Bragg
corporation.
brewery. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
DM, does he seem like he's lying?
Let's. That gonna be a secret check. Let's see what that is. A sense motive.
Where is it?
Man, what's your perception?
Oh, +6.
Jesus. You don't get the feeling he's lying to you. Like, if anything, he's just ready to get out of here.
I believe that. Okay. Back to the questions.
Keggmoth will slowly hold up a hand.
She'll point at him.
You're not in class. You can just ask your question.
So, from what we saw earlier up at the brewery,
Yeah?
or
What did you see at the brewery?
there is a protest, there is a strike, and the bell breakers seem to be on the side of the strikers. Is this correct?
Well, I mean, very few people are on the side of the brewery. Let me tell you. Like, yeah, are you new to the town? Like,
I am from out of town. Yes.
well, no one really likes the brewery, or at least they don't like Garrett and Bragg.
What about it do they not like?
Oh, they just run everyone ragged. They own the entire town. You can't. It's hard to move. It's hard to make money. Why do you think people go into crime here? Why do you think all dead row exist?
Did the Bell Breakers form in response to the brewery?
I have no idea where the Barrel Breakers started. We're everywhere, though.
Well, and
And,
frankly, don't the
like-
barrel breakers hurt the people of the town? Because if they're ruining the, shipments of just regular people making regular deliveries and trying to work their best, while it might not be the worst, they're making their lives a lot harder and a lot more impoverished.
I mean,
would be my guess.
At this point, a lot of us just need money to get by. So
Desperation.
I live on the edge of dead row, so
Sounds like a case of desperation, but fuck your neighbors.
I mean, what am I supposed to do? Go and collect hops in the woods? They're already cracking down on that.
That is fair.
Can't do
That's-
that no more. Oh,
We're
shoot,
not
I'm
trying
sorry.
to interrogate you to the degree of we know that you're not single-handedly the barrel breakers, so we're just postulating.
Yeah, I'm just a low-level schlub,
Also, trying
stabbing
to-
folks. I had never killed anyone. I didn't say that. Don't worry about it.
Does he seem like he's lying, DM?
With your, I'm gonna say that seemed a bit fishy. The way he
You
corrected himself.
that I've stabbed someone but never killed them?
Yeah, the way he corrected himself.
He
fishy,
started
fishy,
out-
fishy.
Yeah, he started out saying I've never killed someone, which seemed kind of legit, and then but then he backed up and said, and I've never stabbed someone. So it's possible he may not have killed someone, but he's definitely stabbed some people.
You have knifed people. This is fair. You're just trying to
Well-
make ends meet.
Look, I just want to get some food, for my wife, for my family. The hops game ain't really doing so well, especially since they cut out the other hops, the purple hops. We can't get that anymore.
Why can't you get that anymore?
The Garrett and Bragg, they found the glade. They
Oh.
cut it off from everybody. In fact, if we see it, we're supposed to burn the plants.
Which I'm assuming doesn't always happen.
No.
Understandable.
So,
So,
do I need to go talk to the lieutenant again real quick?
not just yet. I had just two more questions. I was going to say one, but two. One, besides yourself, who is someone that we might be able to speak with who also could possibly have some more information about the whereabouts or known goals of Corvigen so we might be able to find them? Is there a name or a person we might speak with? We will not
He's-
tell them that you sent us, though.
He's gonna think on it for a minute. What's this boy's? Not high at all. Well, I mean, he used to hang out a lot in the tenements. That's the last place he was. You could go around asking there.
That's fair. And then my final question would be, where would be one of these plants that most likely avoided getting burned as payment for our generosity and letting you out soon?
If you go south, past Millie's blacksmith, you go all the way down. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit that. If you see where the purple...
I do, yes.
There's a little patch. Some guys are getting together. It's in its fledgling state, but they've been working on it for about 6 months now, so it's getting pretty substantial. The thing
Fair
is,
enough.
that hops, that actually, we can sell that outside of town, so once that gets going, whew, there's a reason why the Garrett Bragg Brewery wanted to keep it under wraps.
Understandably so. I just needed some for my purposes as well. I believe that's it. Just out of curiosity, there's nothing weighted on this question. What's the deal with that well?
The well?
Yeah, the abandoned one that's in that square.
Oh, it's not really a well. It's a tunnel.
Oh.
It leads to the Subterra.
Currently being used, or it seemed rather boarded up?
Well, it's technically owned by the town of Jade. It's a town underground. It's directly under us.
Is Jade a friendly town?
I don't know. The Garrett.
Have I heard of Jade?
Let's see. I mean, there are a lot of like Subterra villages and towns. This one doesn't strike you as particularly. It doesn't seem like it's come to your memory. But there's a lot of towns in Subterra, so.
Magnus, did you have any other questions for our fine feathered friend?
What? What's your favorite color?
Red.
No, that was it right there. You pretty much covered everything.
All right, well, give me one moment and we'll go ahead and see what we can do about getting you out of here shortly. We appreciate your cooperation.
Gotta get the knife back.
That's going to be up to the guards upon your release. My assumption is probably so, though. It makes it really easy to spot.
Ooh. Okay, well, I'll be just waiting here. And he sits down with the crisscross applesauce on the floor.
Still turn around to Magnus and Keggmoth. Do we think we're good to let him go now?
I feel super bad about this.
He's getting home to his wife, and they'll be happy. That's fine.
And it gives us a little bit of air of authority. You know, when haven't is anybody around?
I mean, there's a guard down, like at the end, but no one within earshot.
What police hasn't beaten up several people in a bar, kidnapped an innocent man, and got information out of them? It happens all the time. Trust me.
That is true.
Is he lying?
I mean, y'all are gonna have to.
I'm just making Chris do secret rolls.
Well, this wouldn't be a secret roll because y'all would automatically know.
So, I believe what I'm saying. That whether it's true or not is entirely up to the DM.
Well, if he fully believes it, Keggmoth will buy that he's telling the truth.
Yeah, it's all true. Every bit of it.
Oh shit. Oh, hold on.
Keggmoth has a lot to learn.
Keggmoth's gonna turn around and look back at the birdman. What is your name?
Oh, my name's Tuco.
Tuco Salamanca.
Yes. Actually, that's like the first name that came up on the random generator. I'm like, Tuco! Tuco, the Cardinal folk.
This now makes me very terrified to deal with him. Just kidding. Breaking Bad.
Oh, no
Anyway.
worries. He's nothing like that, Tuco.
Thank goodness.
I know not of this Tuco.
It's a very
Breaking
scary
Bad.
person from Breaking Bad. Yeah, the Salamanca family is a big deal. Anyway,
Oh
sorry.
wait. Now I do.
He's the crazy
Shit.
one.
Okay, so as that's happening, what would you like to do?
I think we're good with letting him go now. We'll go let Everett know.
Yeah, for the sake of brevity, I'll say that y'all talk to Everett about it. He doesn't have any qualms like keeping him there or letting him go. So to, you know what I mean?
Letting him go obviously means dump him in an alley somewhere.
Probably.
What a bunch of corrupt assholes. I don't say that.
Yeah, they have someone like Everett as their as their commissioner for like contracts. So as that gets underway, is there anything y'all want to do in particular, or were y'all have two sort of pathways to go at this point?
We can go to the tenements and start asking, or where's the other path?
Down here, past
The Well District.
yeah, it'd be down this way. He said that y'all could look for the new grove that they're trying to make.
And there's also entirely a whole nother town apparently in the subterranean that is of interest to Sarah at some point, but not right this second though. That's a low priority. Except for the fact that some asshole keeps poking her about it.
You're giant.
I knew something was down there.
You're just angry deer guy friend thing.
Pretty much, yeah.
The angry shade spirit that talks to you.
And she's
He's
like-
not angry. He's just weird.
He's just like, go get a churro. They're right there. They smell good. Get me one too.
Oh, the cafe. Go to the cafe.
But also
Okay,
be
what y'all-
super cryptic about it at the same time. So you're like,
Yeah.
I don't know what you want.
Espresso is dark like my soul.
So you want an espresso?
Frothy.
Espresso, right? That's what you want?
He
Or
wants
coffee? Which one? Those are two things.
He wants espresso and a plate of beignets, but he's gonna take an hour to explain it to you.
Exactly.
By the time we get
Uh.
there, they're not serving beignets anymore, so he's gonna be mad and take an hour to describe he wants a ham sandwich.
Pretty much, yeah.
Sandwich. I'm sorry.
Fun. Anyway, yeah. I'm good with waiting on the grove for Sarah's purposes, because that could be a potentially good place to maybe get some more information, and she'll get something that she needs from that. But the tenements would be probably the logical place to start because it's closer.
Yeah, I'm fine with going to the tenements.
Keggmoth will follow wherever y'all decide to go.
Okay. And which way? Like, how are y'all traversing the town?
I guess back through the main road again. I don't see it.
You want to cut through Dead Road?
We could, yeah.
Way?
Maybe we'll get to see our friend's wife. We'll get to see Tuco's wife.
Maybe. We
Yeah,
come
we'll cut
by
through there.
and his wife is just in the second story.
Okay, so
I'm sorry. I'm not-
okay, so y'all want to cut through Dead Row?
Yeah.
Now, is Dead Road just kind of abandoned, DM?
It's a slum. Like a lot of abandoned buildings, a lot of dilapidated buildings,
Dilapidated buildings?
dilapidated, capitated. You know.
Defenestrated.
Yeah, that is such a word.
I love it.
It all it means is throw someone out window.
Wait, what word is that?
Defenestrate.
Defenestrated.
You know the
It's the-
demonstration of Prague? You know that.
Yeah, where they just like threw people out windows. And I want to go to Prague. Anyway,
Now, we keep going. There's just one Waffle House. I don't know. I've driven through bad neighborhoods, and all of a sudden there's a Waffle House. My bad, dudes.
Or
That's
Dollar
not
General.
what you meant in Prague. I was just.
I did too. I was a little confused at first, but that makes
Yeah,
more
the-
sense now.
Hashtag
Okay.
sponsor us, Waffle House in Prague.
I love Waffle House in Prague.
I love refrigerators.
That would be what was it? What was the band name you came up with, Claire?
Nodes and codes.
First,
I think-
first song on the album is Waffle House in Prague. Why do I feel like this is a band that sings like Cambrian Cody or Rush, like higher pitched singer?
That's cool.
Maybe
Need
our
more of
group is
that.
actually the band.
We found the party's name, Nodes and Codes.
Because that totally
It
makes
has-
sense in a fantasy setting.
They're like, what's code? I don't know. Well, I guess
Yeah.
they would know what code is. I mean,
Well, like a
but
secret code, yeah, but
yeah. Okay, so y'all just kind of like walking through. Oh shit, I'm in the wrong layer. Look at me, super good at this game. So y'all are just walking through here.
I'd like to stay aware of my surroundings, like actively perceive of them, if I may.
Okay. As you're looking around things, I mean, things are, obviously, it's not the best looking area. Pass a lot of abandoned houses, a lot of boarded up places. You pass by some places where you see little eyes peeking and then, like, dart out. But you don't, nothing, like, especially threatening. And you get right about here. If I can, you get right there. Anyway, and you see a giant, like almost towering, pile of junk, just random junk. And as you're looking at this, you start seeing like movement, like things falling a little bit, like in the pile, and you hear a slithering noise.
slithering.
I'm
Okay.
gonna trip Keggmoth and run away.
Damn.
No, not really.
You go to trip him and kick. Why are you kicking the side with my foot?
Well, hey, Keggmoth, can I ride your shoulder?
Yes. You need upsies.
Upsies would be great.
Keggmoth will give upsies.
And I'm gonna just kind of look around to see if I can see what's slithering about.
Okay, as you're doing that, Keggmoth, what's your AC?
That would be an 18.
Okay, you don't take any damage, but as you get Magnus secure on your shoulders, you feel you see a rock hit you right in between the eyes.
Ow. Rude.
Who is out there?
I'm gonna use telekinetic projectile to send it whatever direction it came from back at him.
Well, you had no idea, so get a -3 on that.
-3.
Oh
Oh.
no.
Like I thought I was.
That might still be enough. You never know.
Just a second.
Damn.
Wait, what is-
That's a 24.
Holy shit!
That's a nat 20 for a 27, so 24 with a -3.
Jesus. Okay. Well,
Like I said,
fuck.
it's worth rolling.
It is worth rolling. You do 8 damage. Fuck.
Oh
No,
my
no.
god! Did we just have another death?
No, not 8. 16.
What?
Oh,
Wait.
God.
On
How?
a critical success, you deal double damage. Oh, I see what you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
Your original damage was 2 and your crit damage was a 6.
That's still a lot of damage for a fucking pebble, though. You wanted
You
to crit
hear-
as non-lethal?
You see the
I want to declare that I'm not trying to accidentally commit manslaughter here. It would be like, hey, you little dick.
No
Like, I
magical
thought it was a kid.
no magical manslaughter.
So you magically pick it up and toss it back into the pile, not really knowing where it came from, and then you hear, "Ah, my spleen!"
It was rude of you to throw it at us.
It's rude of you. It's not actually rude of you. I'm just scared.
Well, if you hadn't have said anything, we wouldn't have known you were there.
And if you had not thrown rock, you would not have gotten hit by rock.
So this seems
But
very clear cut right now.
That's fair. I just get confused. Sometimes people come to buy and sometimes people come to rob, and it's hard to tell between the two.
You sell wares?
Yeah. And you
What-
see the salamander-like person
Oh, I love it.
slither out of the
Wait,
pile.
do they have like? Are they doing like the gecko walk, where like they got the suction cup thingies on their fingers?
Yes. I fucking moved them. Where did you go? Where can I undo that?
I see pings.
That wasn't it. I don't know where I put him. He just disappeared on me. Did I undis?
Who are you talking about?
I meant to show players. I'm gonna just show this to everyone.
There's just a big junk pile.
Yeah, that's the big. It's Ding's junk shop. Hello, I'm Ding. Ow, my spleen still hurts.
You're an amphibian, though, right?
Sure, yeah.
It'll grow back. I'm pretty sure
That-
that's how that works.
That is not quite how it works, but okay.
Like, I am like legit wondering where I put this fucker.
I'm so glad this is not Daryl from the old game, Chris.
Oh, fucking man covered in piss in the woods.
Yes.
Here's his token. I'll recreate him.
Oh, look
Boo.
at that boy! Look at that boy!
He's actually
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
good.
That boy.
I'm glad I hit him with a rock.
Damn, fucked up.
That's
Racist.
mean. That's mean as fuck.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, would you like to buy something? Ow.
I mean, we would like to see what you're selling
What-
before
what-
we
yeah,
commit
what
to
the-
buying.
What do you have?
He waves his arms around at the big pile. He's like, "This is all the things I've collected over the years.
I
You see, the dead row is dead, and I loot it, and I put my whole pile here. It is my home and my shop.
That's a very efficient, actually.
Is that a lunch?
It is very efficient.
Is that a lunch pail?
It is a lunch pail. Would you like it? 1 silver.
I don't know.
Sarah is
Ooh,
actually going to start
silver.
picking through the junk and stuff. She's actually curious.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like it is the unlucky Captain Laser lunch pail.
Okay, so give me a perception roll. So you're just searching just for anything?
Just kind of in general, yeah.
Can any of the rest of us roll a search if we're actually looking, DM?
Yeah. So you can search for a specific item, or you can search just for something random. Jesus.
Nice.
Just looking randomly. Magnus, are you looking while still sitting on Keggmoth's shoulders?
Yeah. Hold on.
Can I do a secondary roll as well to be looking for like fungus and mushrooms and things that are probably
Yeah.
growing on some of this? Can I do
Yeah, go ahead.
it with herbalism lore?
Sure, yeah, I'll let you do that.
So if I do like, would that be a perception using herbalism and therefore I just click herbalism, or how does that work?
It would be perception using herbalism, so it would be an herbalism check.
Okay, so I can
If
just click it.
if I recall correctly, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I'm just looking for
Okay.
any sort of like potentially interesting like
Okay.
fungus or mold that may be there that isn't easy to come by.
Okay, y'all are gonna have to give me just a sec.
That's fine. I'm actually gonna get some water right quick anyway, so I'll be right back. Do we want to do a take 5? Do it.
That is up to you and the DM.
That's up to you too. And Magnus.
It's fine with me.
It doesn't have to be like a long 5. Just I need to run the restroom right quick too.
We'll be back.
Okay, so after that quick break, you're at Ding's junk shop. And okay, so the way the Ding's junk shop works is once a day you can go there to either look for a specific item which has a much higher DC, or you can try to find a random item, and there's a scaling DC to that. And depending on how well you do, depends on how good an item is. And you can only do this once a day, like for each. So, with so we'll go down the list with Sarah. You the first time you're looking through everything, you're kind of like, you see a lot of like waterlogged wood. You see a lot of rotten stuff, just old food. You're like, nothing's really sitting, and you kind of have like the herbs in the back, or the hops in the back of your head. You're kind of thinking about that, and then your eye goes to like this old stack that you see, and the smell hits you right away. This fragrant, flowery smell coming from the bag, and as you open it, you see a myriad of different herbs that are kind of like in there. You see a couple of old vials that look like they might have collected some dust. And you see an old, waterlogged, kind of still damp, like notebook almost, that's just kind of sitting down in the back. And despite some of the waterlog, it looks like you can probably salvage all the herbs in here if you need to.
Hell yeah. She's gonna grab that.
Yes, that'll be a goal.
A gold, you say?
A
You must
goal.
be an expert in herbalism, correct, as I am?
I am. I have seen many herbs in my day.
Now, while I will say there are some fine materials in here, unfortunately it's not quite as much as you would think, and she's gonna hold it out. I think this is more of a 5 silver situation.
He
I
looks
will
at
admit
it.
it is good quality. It is not great quantity though.
5 silver.
She will give him 5 silver.
He like scurries and gets it out of your hand. He's like, yep, and he puts it in a little fanny pack.
Thank you kindly.
By the way, you fucking killed that goddamn check, both you and Keggmoth. So Keggmoth, you're a little bit stronger, so you're able to like knock things over and like kind of really get in there.
He would carefully move them. Keggmoth is not a sloppy boy.
Okay, so you're carefully moving everything, and you see a shimmer. Like you look in the dark, you see a shimmer. It's a small shimmer. And as you're looking at it, you're like, what the? And you reach your hand out to it, and you grab something, you pull it out, and it's a composite bow. But you notice 2 things about this composite bow. One, it has like this metal lining on it. It has these jewels and runes on the side, but it seems to be broken. Not broken, but like it's not like, it looks like it's been in better shape. It doesn't look usable right now. But it like otherwise it looked like it was like a finely crafted composite bow.
Keggmoth will turn around holding. How much for broken bow?
2 gold.
No. It is broken, it serves no purpose. It's just kind of pretty.
1 gold.
That is still steep for thing that does not shoot arrow.
9 silver.
Will you take 7?
I'll take 7.
All right. That is literally half a Keggmoth silver.
He goes and takes it, puts it in his little fanny pack. Pleasure doing this.
Please tell me it is like a Dayglow 90s dad fanny pack.
It is.
This makes
And
me
he's just
happy.
like tossing the coins in there. Unfortunately, Magnus, you didn't find anything as you're trying to get through it. Again, like a lot of the stuff in here is literal junk. It's musty, it's old, rotten in some places.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna hop down and just say, well, good to meet you. Sorry about the rock.
It's okay, I grow back the spleen. Just kidding. I need medical attention.
Do you want us to go get you a spleen?
I'm good. And he just slithers back into the
I was going to say, I don't think that's how that works.
You probably.
Yeah,
right.
he slithered back into the junk, and you don't know
we
where he went.
I don't have anything to heal him with, or else. Okay. But he seems like he's okay.
You don't know. He could be bleeding out.
Well,
But that
we
means
come back, we
if we
smell
come
something
back and
funny.
if it's a free junk pile, then
Yeah.
that's Hewitt. Keggmoth feels terrible for that thought process.
Ugh. Let's go to the tenements.
Okay, so you're making your way through here.
Make him
I'm
away.
just making my way. And you notice now it's getting a bit late. I know it's been 3 sessions, but y'all pretty much been going all day. Over the 3 sessions, and as you get into here, so where would you like to go? Like, or where would you like to search for? Are you just like searching the tenements themselves, or?
No, we literally walk out there and start yelling Stella, but it's Corvigen. No.
Sarah is going to be trying to keep an eye out for anybody who looks like they've got that like knife, for example, that we now know to look out for, but also just in general like shady people.
I'm also going to be on the lookout for like people from the bar to make sure we're not going to get stabbed to death in the tenement.
Smart.
Okay.
That's smart.
What you doing, Hewitt?
Kind of keeping an eye out, but also just kind of following along.
Okay, so as y'all are walking into the tenements, y'all notice almost immediately that the vibe is off. Then the more you walk in, the more you feel like you're being followed. Until eventually...
Can Sarah have Ribbon like go around her neck again like she did in the bar and kind of like peek up over the back of her collar and look?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm having to do some background stuff. So, as y'all are walking through the tenements, y'all see multiple people start to follow you. And, like, at first, they seem like they're hiding. But, like, eventually it just looks like they quit the act of, trying to follow you. Or not quit the act of trying to act stealthy, because they okay, one sec. I'm sorry. I'm doing things. I'm trying to describe things as I'm doing other things, and it's not really working out well. They kind of just stop worrying about stealthing, and then they yeah, you just see them all kind of like starting to surround you.
What do we do?
Let me see. Hang on. Sarah's gonna start casting Read the Air, which is the
Okay, and remind me what
surveying-
that does again.
Yeah, it's like surveying a social situation, like, you know, picking up on clues and social context and unspoken stuff. And her body language subconsciously changes to kind of take advantage of the information and use it in interactions with those creatures. So I recall knowledge using society to gain information about the immediate social situation. It says as part of casting that spell, so I don't know if that means I have to roll because it doesn't give me a DC.
Okay.
Um,
As you're reading the air, the information that you got, like your eye instantly catches one of the bandits' eyes. You know him right off the bat. It's the guy that y'all chased out of the Garrett and Bragg brewery strike.
oh, fuck.
And you see that, like, him right there, and then more of the other people coming around. And he starts coming up to you. Okay, one sec. Let me actually read that spell because I want to make sure I'm understanding it right.
The main goal of it is eventually, if I do make an impression, it'll give me a +1, but it's supposed to give me kind of a general read on the society recall knowledge thing. So like I get just a little bit of generic info, but possibly have the opportunity to make an impression with the +1.
Okay, so
And I can only do it
you
once per social situation.
well, what it's telling you right now is that yeah, you might have been either followed or caught up to by this person. Maybe as a case of revenge or what have you, but now they're all kind of like starting to surround y'all.
She'll look right at the guy that they let go earlier. Be like, "Oh, fancy meeting you here. Seems
Yeah.
maybe we made the wrong call in letting you go."
Oh, you definitely did. I see you don't have your rat friend with you.
That is correct, but it's because we now have 2 of them.
And they're right
looks
behind
around
you.
He looks at you and says, no, that was a bad try.
No. How far am I from him?
Let's see. You're about 20 feet.
Give me a second.
Oh, God.
Are we going back to murdering again?
No.
You know, you...
No.
You know, we really
I
don't like
can't.
people snooping around here. So,
Well, maybe if you just tell us what we need to know, we'll leave.
Has it ever occurred to you that maybe the snooping might be in your benefit? Probably not.
Why is
Yeah.
everybody's getting aggro so quick over this?
We're just having a conversation.
Sounds angry.
It's
yeah, we're just
okay if-
having a conversation.
Yeah, it's okay if we raise our voices a little bit. Adults do that sometimes. It's
No.
fine.
You're not guards, right?
No,
You're just contractors.
pretty much. We're following the money, as and she'll gesture all around to everybody standing there. You all know.
Oh, that's good. No one's gonna want to find your bodies then. And they pull out their
Oh.
weapons.
Keggmoth's gonna look directly at him. This is bad choice, friend. Very bad choice.
Well, you know what?
Oh, you're gonna try and intimidate?
No, Keggmoth is literally just saying this is a bad choice. Like, Keggmoth has 0 intimidation. This boy could try to be scary, and it's just gonna come off as a teddy bear.
As he says that, I'm gonna try to intimidate him by just using message and speaking, making like threats and what languages do I have?
Yeah, we still need to go over the languages.
Goblin and orc, I know that.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Draconic. And just I'm gonna try to make my deviled egg recipe sound really threatening.
Okay, give me an intimidation.
Sarah will click her throat to give him guidance on that.
Oh, jeez.
Well,
Well-
you just need the guidance.
Oh, that's why I can't do that. Okay.
What's guidance? Is it D4?
It's just a +1 in this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then I can't cast it again on the same target for an hour, so it kind of balances out.
As you do that, he kind of steps back a bit. And is that... Okay, get him. So, yeah, they're still going to attack, but he's going to back up
could you
a little bit.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, I can move the turn order. Cool.
I can't click on my token.
You can't click on your character?
I can't click on mine. Did you put us on the map level?
We might be on the map layer.
Are we on the map layer, DM?
No, you're on token layer. Okay, 1 second. I can fix this. I know what I'm doing. I've done this before. Get out of here, peasant 2-stripe. You abandoned the party and now they're dead.
Probably.
I just like how disgruntled these guys look. And then there's
I know, I
then
mean,
there's
it's perfect,
then
guys.
there's some boy over here. Some boy.
Somebody.
Oh yeah, now I can click my token.
Also, frankly, we could just
Hmm?
run. Just saying, that is a viable option.
You know what? Let's run towards the guy I just intimidated because we're going to keep running.
Just chase
Do-
him through the streets.
Do I need to get a
Yeah.
bag ready?
Yeah, let's just go after him. And if you
Keggmoth,
throw him over your shoulder, or I'll throw him over my shoulder, and we'll just keep going.
we'll put him in a
It worked
bag
for
and
us once.
we'll put him in a bag and drag him, so he's eventually knocked unconscious by just being drug on the road. Where's my initiative on this fucking Roll20 character sheet?
Yeah, 1 second. Fucking Wanderer's Guide is being slew.
Like I got Wanderer's Guide up. I was just like, anybody that has Magnus, where did you find that on your character sheet?
It's by your perception, on the right under the conditions.
Oh,
I did want to
Yeah,
check.
there we go.
Okay, remind me how we can make arguments for using something else for our initiative roll. Like, for example, if she was preparing if she wanted to prepare a spell, could she roll occultism? I don't know how that works fully. I get the gist, but
I'm still kind of learning it myself, but as far as I know, as long as you can justify it. Now, like, there is limitations to it. You can't be like every time be like, "Oh, my highest stat, yeah," you know. But you can, like, if you were to say like, I'm about to cast a spell or like you were preparing a spell at the time, you could say you could roll occultism.
okay, because the justification I would attempt in that case was she was already she had just casted that, like, read the air or whatever, and seeing it's going south, she starts to get ready to start, like, making some gestures to throw out something to either defend them and let them get away, or I guess attack, depending on what the party does. But if you don't think occultism works for that, I can just roll the straight perception one.
I did.
Yeah, we can just do a
Sorry, go ahead, Chris. I was gonna say I just
Yeah,
didn't
we can do the I'll let you do the occultism.
I was gonna say I didn't want to interrupt anybody, but I just cracked my back like a glow stick, and I feel so much better.
Well, okay, maybe that was a little much. That still would have been 20.
Jesus Christ!
Fucking
So,
hell!
to be fair, that still would have been a 23 though, even if I rolled with perception. So, if you want to take
Well, you're at the
the
top.
23, we
Let's put
can.
Magnus right here.
Lord.
You see, you know what? Everyone, like, at first when I read that rule, I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. I think that overcomplicates it. But when you can, like, you know,
Especially stuff like acrobatics, athletics, like there could be really good reasons why that's a part of your initiative, I feel.
yeah. Okay, let me roll initiative for these boys.
And a dog just farted underneath me.
Okay. We're just gonna do it easy mode. And they all look like shit.
For the record,
Okay.
I think we should just charge the demoralized one, and you know,
Just go after boss. Go after boss boy.
Well, he's either boss boy or he's the runt of the litter that everybody's protecting. But regardless, I'm going for him anyway.
He was the loudest.
Which is a very runt thing to do, to be fair.
And then there is also Fancy Boy back here that it concerns me. And a token I don't see on the map. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a
They
doggo!
rolled, like-
What? Oh, doggo.
What was that again? Oh, it was 6. Okay.
We're gonna have to fight doggo.
I don't want to fight the doggo.
I don't either. He's our new best friend.
Okay.
Roll animal handling. Somebody.
Okay. So, Sarah, you are now first. You got the jump on just about everyone with that fucking roll. Jesus.
Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of AoE stuff because I'm still level 1. But,
You have magic?
what?
No, I'm making a joke. You're talking about
Yeah.
I'm over here. I got one spell.
All right. She is going to turn to the guy, of course, the shitty dude, the demoralized one, and look at him and gesture with a bladed hand up to her forehead and push it out towards him and cast Evil Eye.
Ooh.
He has to roll and beat a DC 17. For
Okay,
a will
what is he
save.
rolling?
Sorry, I had to find the will save.
Okay. Yeah, let me figure that out real quick. I'm sitting here just rolling actual dice because it's so much easier than typing.
That's fair.
Okay. Oh well. What's your DC?
17.
17. He got a 19.
Okay, so he is unaffected. And then she is going to grab her Tanglefoot pouch, which is a spell, but she'll unfurl and throw the web out around his feet, which is, I gotta see if that's a attack roll or, spell attack roll. So let me roll that right quick. Not great.
No, unfortunately that doesn't hit. So it just lands just a little bit over.
Shit.
Yeah, bad roll. Like good ideas, bad rolls.
Yeah. Oh well.
Okay, is that everything?
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, I think that's 3 actions, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Magnus, what would you like to do?
so I can movement's one action.
Yeah, your stride is an action.
What about weapons? What are they? But just one action if you attack, or is that two?
Yeah, one action is attack. It should tell you on your sheet how many actions it takes.
And even though it's one action, there's like a penalty system that comes into play if you try to take more, unless you have,
Yeah,
like,
there's a
features
multiple
that can
attack
override
penalty.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's no big deal. So I'm gonna move. Look at my move.
Your movement should be 25.
I'm gonna move my 25 right here and try to, as he's running, I'm gonna hit him in the fleshy part of the thigh with a
Okay.
Ooh.
with my staff, double-handed.
So you're gonna do a trip?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to
action?
trip him. Sure.
Okay, let's. Why do I have so many tabs? I'm too tabbed up. Help! Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I'll shut up. Combat actions. Let's see. Forceful actions. Trip. Athletics versus reflex. Give me an
Oh, okay, never
athletics.
My bad. Athletics.
Yeah. I have so many tabs open because I was looking up herbalism stuff. Well, I can tell you right now, he succeeded on that.
Okay.
He got an 11 on the die, so.
Okay, that's fine. That's no big deal. You know, I guess what I'm gonna do is use telekinetic projectile from where I'm at and try to take the Tanglefoot bag and have it hit him in the head if I may.
Ooh, that's good.
Okay, that's. How many
How
actions
many
is.
actions? Hold on. Let me double check.
Yeah, because you did
No,
two actions.
I was looking at shield. I wasn't looking at
Okay.
telekinetic projectile.
Yeah, that would.
Shield
That's
is
an
one
activity. Yeah, so unfortunately, you can't do that.
Okay. So I can, I'll just attack again and take the.
It's a
Take a
-4 or -5 penalty, I believe. It's a pretty hefty penalty.
What else could I do?
You can try to intimidate.
Okay.
You can try to like you can put up your shield. You can do the shield action.
Okay. Yeah, the shield is spelled then. So I can still do that.
I mean, that's a cantrip. It's not like D&D. If you can cast 2 spells so long as you have the actions to do so. As far as I know.
Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna just pump up my shield and just give me a +1 to AC and just try to maintain pace with him.
Okay, that works. Okay, so that's all the actions you can take. What do you want, What do you want to do, Keggmoth?
Keggmoth is going to hunt prey this guy.
Okay.
Music stopped. I feel like this is way more dramatic than it needs to be.
So you're hunting prey on...
Right. Now, reading this, I don't think that's an action.
Yeah, I think it's just something you do. Or hunt prey action. Okay. Yeah, it's one action, so you have 2 actions left.
So, Keggmoth will then use the ability to ignore the ranged attack penalty on the second action. And we'll try to... This guy's still trying to run, right?
He's stepping back. He's not in a full sprint yet, though.
Okay, arrow to the... Just... What arrow didn't...
To
You're
the
gonna
knee.
Skyrim him?
Yeah.
Let's see. You... Oh, wait. Let's see. You didn't add your, Let's see. I'm looking at
I don't
the
have a
ability.
I don't have a penalty for it.
Because you just barely miss.
So, what did I do? Did I do something wrong?
Well, no, I was just checking to make sure. Let's see. 1d20 plus modifier. Yeah, no, you're fine. Yeah, you just barely missed.
Okay, then Keggmoth will use a movement action to move right about there. Because it's what, 25 feet?
Yeah.
Keggmoth does not like the idea of getting sandwiched between a bunch of dudes in the alley.
Yeah, that's not a good thing, yeah.
I'll hold that.
Okay. Anything else you want to do, Keggmoth?
Oh, that's all 3 actions.
Okay.
Keggmoth is still going to be saying, "This is a bad idea for everybody." Very angry boy.
He's using 2 actions. And then he's going to look at you, Keggmoth. And he's going to point his dagger at you and do like a little neck slash action. Like trying to intimidate you. Give me a... Let's see.
Is that will?
I believe it is a will save, yeah. Jesus, your will save. Jesus has... Yeah, you are not intimidated by that.
That is a nice knife.
He tries to intimidate you, but he accidentally slits his own throat.
Oops, he's dead. Oh, no.
I feel responsible.
Oh,
He
jeez.
was trying to scare me and he killed himself. This is all on me.
Poor Keggmoth. He just blames himself. So he's going to pull out a longbow and just fire at you. And he's going to miss. Holy shit. We're all rolling bad.
Wait, we can intimidate as a free action?
No, No, you're right. That was an intimidate as an action. I fucked up there. My bad.
Oh no, I'm just wondering.
So,
that way
even if you didn't miss...
So Keggmoth could continually fail at intimidating after doing his 3 actions. That's the only reason I was clarifying. Because be like, why is this child so awkward?
Intimidate is not a free action. That's my bad. Like, even if that arrow attack hit, it wouldn't have counted, so... Okay. This guy can get right there. And what does this guy... Oh, this same stats. Oh, okay. Give me a will save, Sarah.
Hang on, I gotta find my saves. Will.
Fucking hell. Y'all are, like, killing the will saves. He's like, I'm gonna put you in the ground. But he said it in such a weird way, you're like, no. No,
I'm
gonna put you in the ground.
No, he goes, I'm gonna put you on the ground and you'll get dirty.
I mean, the ground is comfy.
You're going in the ground, Missy. And it crosses his arms. Okay, so, like, that's 2. So he can actually attack. So he is going to try and attack you.
Oh no, I have bad AC.
18.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get the right dice out. I'm sorry for that voice. That's a D10.
At least you didn't do this voice, guy. You didn't have, like, they're not, like, trying to be tough and stuff.
Oh, there's a D8. Fortunately, it's low damage. It's only 3 damage.
Okay.
So he comes at you and slices with his sword, but it barely nicks you. Oh, these guys are...
We're all failing forward at the moment.
Yeah. He's going to come up, and he's going to try his intimidation. So give me another will save on that.
Fuck off!
Who? Oh, Sarah. Okay. That's awesome.
He just walks down and he's like, ah, and as soon as he rounds the corner, you're like, fuck off. And he's like, oh.
You're just like, stop it. Stop.
In
It's
fact,
not working.
In fact, you know what? Get a hero point for that.
Yeah.
And he is officially demoralized
What?
because because
Oh my God.
now he's sad because he was trying to be tough. It didn't work out for him.
Did he try the Dr. Lively walk around the corner and it just didn't carry?
Yeah. Okay, so this guy is going to go after you, Magnus, since you're the closest. He's going to get a -1, although that frightened condition will be gone this next round.
Is there DM? Let me ask you with reactions.
Yeah.
Are there reactions in Pathfinder?
There are. They are indicated by the little circle.
It's like it's a turnaround arrow, kind of like it looks like a turnaround arrow.
Are you talking
Stuff.
about on the?
Yeah. Okay. So if you look at your
are you
sheet,
talking about Wanderer Guide?
yeah, but it's universal. Anything that's Pathfinder related, the diamond or the square within a square is the action. Then you have the 2 squares, which is the activity. 3 squares, full activity. I forget what the free action is, but the little turny.
It's the hollow. Free actions are a hollow square.
Okay, yeah.
The only thing I got is the arrow within an arrow. I don't got anything else. I was just asking because it's one of those like, let me help. I can't.
Okay, and this guy is going to attack you. Does a 16 hit you, Nate?
It matched with the shield.
It matched. I believe that goes to him. Oh no. Oh no. He got max damage.
Oh shit.
11 damage.
Had we healed from the fight?
Yeah.
Wait,
Or
we have?
we didn't?
We
No,
haven't
y'all
rested?
haven't.
So yeah, I'm out.
Shit. Keggmoth, get the bag.
Who did I put in bag?
I'm still disappointed, Magnus.
Okay, so how much over is that, Nate?
2.
Just over 2? Okay.
Mhm.
That's good. If you did more than half, then that would be bad news bears.
Oh God, bad news bears. Walter Matthau.
Okay. And he's gonna take his hatchet out and look at you, Keggmoth, and be like, "You're next." And he's gonna try and intimidate you.
All right, so hold on.
That's a failure. He got a 24 on his intimidation.
Well, shit.
So you're shaking at the knees a bit, and you are now frightened. So you get a -1.
-1 against this boy.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's no longer scared.
No, you get a -1 in general.
Oh, for
and
everything?
that can stack. Yeah. It goes away next round, but it can stack. Like if you get like another thing, frightened, goes up to frightened too.
That's fair, because he did just drop my friend.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, let's see. After that, rolling for the dog. The dog is just sitting there. He's not feeling like it right now.
Chris, multiple players have just expressed disdain about actually hurting an animal. We're gonna hold off.
You know what? Like, I'll throw y'all a bone.
Ha
Anyway.
ha.
Ba-dum-bum.
Okay, so this oddly clothed one, will come out. It would help if Wanderer's Guide was being good.
I have my shoes off to the side of me on my rug underneath my chair, and every time I look over, I swear it's Dewey. But then I remember Emily's in the living room, so my dog is not near me. Also, I hope in post picture she is making a Dogman costume for Vincent. It is adorable.
What's your AC?
Me?
No, Sarah, my bad.
16.
Nah, he misses.
Thank God.
And he did worse. Okay,
Thank
so
God.
he just spends his time frantically trying to stab you. And what you notice with his knife, it's not like the barrel breaker knife. It's very different.
Okay.
Anyway, Sarah, it is your turn. Yeah, things are
bad.
Yeah.
Things are getting wacky.
She's gonna turn to Keggmoth and go, Keggmoth, I think we need to get the boy and go. I think it's time to just go.
But the boy is puppy down alley. I saw him. That's good boy.
No, our boy, our down boy. Magnus, get the bag. And she's gonna step.
He is not the boy. He is a grown man.
Get him!
Yes.
And she's gonna step back and start, like, she's gonna kind of close her eyes for a second and start swaying back and forth and starts, like, throat singing this really creepy song. All three of these need to make a fortitude save, and they all take 4 sonic damage.
Okay, so they all three are all 4?
It is this range. It's a cone.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So what's your AC?
It was 17 for the DC.
17 for the DC?
Correct.
Okay, 2 failed, 1 succeeded.
Okay, all of them take the 4 damage, but the 2 that failed are now deafened for 1 minute. Yeah.
Okay, so they're deafened?
Deafened.
What does deafened do, I wonder?
Not a lot in combat. It's a -2 status penalty to perception and initiative checks that rely on any sort of sound. And any action with an auditory trait has a check that must be done.
Also, I'm just going to make a reminder here. I know this fight is a little bit extreme, but remember, you don't have to sit in a spot. This isn't D&D. Like, attack of opportunity is actually pretty rare.
Yeah, being able to actually run past people is possible.
Valuable bits of information here.
Yeah, that's why he was able, like, the bad guy was able to move around y'all, because no one has, like, only the fighter starts out with the attack of opportunity.
Yeah, and that's why Sarah stepped backwards, because she could step out of his range without getting hit.
Yeah.
But likewise, you don't get to smack people for it either, so it's a trade-off.
Yeah.
But, like, I like the rule because it does give more mobility on the battlefield. Like, y'all aren't, like, stuck here worried about if someone's gonna fucking destroy you.
Look, dude, as a DM in 5e, the second any player takes Sentinel, oof. Also, fun fact, Sentinel plus Warcaster.
aka
Yeah, that shit.
Kalum.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
no,
as fun as that can be, like, it does get frustrating, like, building fights around that.
no, it's as a warlock that thought about doing this combo but hasn't done it yet. I could technically send someone like 30 feet away from me as an attack of opportunity.
Okay, so the way dying works in this game is
You just did
like you have a dying value. When that value reaches 4, you're dead.
I just remembered something that we forgot to tell him, and I got to figure out how this works.
What
It's
is it?
that oh my god, I'm trying to find it. It's the thing that I get for my background, how I gave him that little token thing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it again because that might help him with death throws.
Yeah.
I'm
The
trying to
thing
find it. I
is,
can't remember what it's called.
you roll a recovery check, which is just a straight roll, but your dying value adds to your difficulty. So it starts at 11 and it goes up.
Oof.
Yeah, like you start off more powerful, but you also it's a lot easier to
No,
like kick the bucket.
this has a very much a value of yay. Oh,
Yeah. And also just remind people your hero points, you can just toss them. Everyone starts with 1 hero point at the beginning. So you can just toss that if you don't want to die. Like doesn't matter if you have 1 or 3.
I guess I'll use the hero point.
Okay, so when you use that hero point, you'll be up to 1 HP and unconscious. But you
Okay.
won't be dying anymore if you just want to use that hero point.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I also don't mean to be a party pooper, y'all, but I'm starting to get sleepy. I gotta get up.
I got a feeling this next round's going to be the
Yeah,
resolution.
that's fine.
Yeah, we're don't worry. We're trying I'm like keeping track of the time, so
We're running.
Yeah, Keggmoth is not about to do like a freaking stand here, man.
yeah. Okay, so you are now back. You're now no longer dying, but you are unconscious. What are you doing, Keggmoth?
All right. Well, Sarah, was that all you were doing? You're not doing any additional move?
Yeah,
I
Sarah.
had to do a 5-foot move, and I don't. Can you split up movements though? I don't think you can split up movements.
You would have to stride. Like if you didn't
Right.
stride,
Like
then
I
yeah.
used stride, but I had to move 5 feet. So I'm assuming I used my 5 feet, and that's the most I can do because I had to move 5 feet, then cast my spell. Now I'm out of movement, so I can't move my other 20 or whatever it is. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so
So
but
she
you
moved.
didn't have a third action?
That was her action. She strode, and then she did the spell. That was 2 actions. So
Yeah,
that was
the
3
spell is
total.
2 actions.
Oh,
And she only moved 5 feet though on that stride because if she moved any further, she couldn't cast the spell. So
okay. So let me ask you, DM, if Keggmoth is making his full 25-foot of movement and an arc to pick up our unconscious boy as he was commanded,
Yeah.
is that one action?
It would be an action to stride, an action to pick him up, and then you could take an action to continue running.
So I wouldn't get my full movement out of that first action.
correct.
No.
That's why I only got the 5 feet.
So that would be 5, 10. Going to state that he's going to go 15. Second action, pick up Magnus.
Yeah.
Do I got?
And then
And then he will take the next 20.
what's your strength again?
I got a +2.
+2. Oh, you're pretty strong, so.
Plus, I also have from being a laborer, I have hefty hauler. You can carry more
Okay,
than
so,
your frame
yeah.
implies, increase your maximum encumbrance by 2.
So this wouldn't affect your encumbrance at all. So
I'm-
you pick him up.
I give him unconscious upsies.
Okay. So you do that,
and then third action will be, I was told to move. So Keggmoth is going to start moving.
which way you going?
Down the street that I'm not running back to where there's people.
So you're running this way. I don't know if you're trying to cut through a building or not.
No, I'm just, this is, okay, let me ask, because just looking at the map, this is a street.
Yeah.
Does it end here and go to an? Does it end here, DM, and go to an alley that goes up?
Yeah, we can say that.
No, I'm
Yeah.
just saying, is this a dead end?
No, this isn't a dead end. This
Oh.
is like the street continues on.
Okay, that is the clarification.
Okay. So,
Oh no.
he's gonna just be like, "Get back here! Give me a will save." Oh fuck. Well, Hewitt, he got a natural 20.
Oh well,
So you're
darn.
so
Well,
you were at
well, no,
frightened 0.
well, I was so my frightened's back then, huh?
Yeah, it's up to frightened 2 now because it's a critical.
Oh darn.
And I don't
I mean, we're just running though, and hopefully that won't require much. So
Keggmoth just lets out a little toot and keeps going.
what's your AC?
18.
18? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just barely he got a 17 on his dagger.
Keggmoth.
Yeah,
just,
that's
just a little toot. Is that what makes the dagger miss? Just nothing.
yes.
Nothing but cabbage and apples.
Definitely. Anyway. Wait, what happened to the music? I like it when the music plays. I'm sorry about.
You killed it. You killed the music.
No, I didn't. It's playing. This guy is gonna come up. No. And give me a reflex save. Sarah. Wow, okay. I'm not even sure I need. Nope. He tries to grab at you and he just gets right here as you deftly get out the way. It's like, ah, fuck. Okay.
zippity zooty, you can't grab this booty.
And this guy's gonna come up and like, you know, I have feelings, and he's gonna try to stab you. I can -1. No. 8 plus 6 minus 5 or -1. Yeah, I don't think that hits you. 13? Does that 13 hit you?
No.
Okay. Yeah. No.
Can't touch this. Hopefully.
Yeah. No. I mean,
Still got a few more to go.
Yeah.
Still got a dog. Got another dude.
Mm.
Got a creepy.
From right behind you, the guy that was trying to that stabbed Magnus is going to try. Give me another reflex save.
No.
Oh no!
How does hero points work again?
You just spend one and you get to re-roll, but you have to keep the new roll.
Okay, I'm gonna spend one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, much better because he would have caught the fuck out of you.
Yeah, worth it.
And he's like, "Stop moving!" And he's going to do an intimidation check. So give me a will save.
Nope.
Jesus, he rolled good. He rolled a 22.
She's just gonna turn around and do
your player characters.
She's gonna turn around and do like the John Cena. You can't see me.
Just you can't see me. Okay, so yeah, yeah, that's his action. That's his action. What does the dog do? What is the dog gonna do?
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
The dog's gonna move up here, and just have his tongue out, wagging his tail, and you see the guy right here. He's like, "What are you doing, Boris? Get him!" And he's just like staring.
Boris, I will give you all the bacon. Please run with us and become our new best friend.
Boris,
He starts going that way as he hears about bacon.
Oh shit.
Okay, that's a...
Hold on, does Keggmoth have bacon money?
You should have bacon money. Bacon's not, like, super expensive.
Okay, y'all.
This dog is getting all of the bacon.
Y'all, I do love that we have now established there is a thing known as bacon money.
Yeah. Okay, and the cultist is going to be the last one.
Cultist? Ooh,
I didn't say
boy.
that.
You said that. You said words.
Don't worry about it. Anyway, he's going to come up and do a couple of stabs at you, Sarah. Be ready.
All right.
In a frenzy. I just dropped my die. I'll pick it up later.
Our tax
No.
eats it. Poops out.
Okay.
Poops out a
One
nat 20
hit.
later.
With a natural 19.
Okay.
Oof.
And you take 4 damage.
All right.
How are you looking?
Half. Exactly.
Half?
I'm
Okay.
at half my HP right now.
Well, that's good because
I'm using all of my actions to run. But
So
before
you're
she
just-
does, she's gonna turn around to like all of the people that are now around her, and she's just gonna hold her arms up and then cross them in front of her and go, "Deuces," and just take off.
so you're like deuces and run.
Yeah.
And then the dog sees you and starts running with you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say at that point, we're gonna end the game with y'all running away from the barrel breakers after they downed one of your friends. Now, I have to check something.
Do we get experience?
Yes, you do.
Hooray.
And you know what? You know what? Like, y'all handled that really aptly and quickly, and y'all just had a lot of stuff done. So let's just bump it up to 1,000 HP and go ahead and get y'all to level
All right,
2.
I got 1,000 HP. Fucking rocking it.
Literally
XP.
can't touch this. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Just stand there and
XP.
just
I
stand
get
there
to
and let
level
you
things up
punch
now.
me in the face.
But yeah, thank y'all for coming out, whoever was here, and thank y'all to the players for playing. We should be back not next week, but the week after, and hopefully the whole team will be there, because they sure as hell need it. Yeah. So yeah, I'll let you do the rest, Hewitt.
All right, thank you again for everybody for watching this. If you can donate, please donate. All donations will continue to go through the end of the month to the Trevor Project, which helps displaced LGBTQ youth find housing and therapy. Also, tomorrow, we'll be back with Tears of Kairos. Sunday, we will be back with a new format of roundtable or bonus roundtable. I'll be leading this one. We'll be talking about dice. If anybody would like to join, please do. Mondays will be sparse because Lafayette crew is going to be disposed for the next little bit, so we might try some other type of games in the meantime as filler for the next couple weeks. Is that fair, Freki?
Yeah, pretty much, I think.
Because you, Moose, and Nox are gonna be MIA for like 2 weeks, right?
Yes, I mean, we can still see what we can do, though, as far as, like,
I know
trying to
that
pop it and
Nox
stuff.
is straight up nope, is what he told
In
me.
that case, yeah, probably not then.
So we will figure out some fillers for Monday nights for the next couple weeks. So that's what we got going on. Frey's birthday is this month,
Woo!
so that's a thing. It's gonna be good. And socials, we are Team Bonus Action on Facebook, here at Twitch and Twitter, Twitch, and here at YouTube. We are also at bonus_team at Twitter. We have a link tree that is Team Bonus Action, and we have a lovely, absolutely lovely website created by Freki V. Go there, learn more about us and donating to our multiple causes. And also we have an Instagram. Freki, what's up with our Instagram?
I'm terrible at Instagram. Yay!
Okay, you're better than me though. So, and since Nox is not here, everybody,
Don't
Don't
let
let
you
your
meet
meatloaf alone.
What just happened? That was pathetic.
Don't let
Don't let me love.